Laynie and welcome to my channel. How are you guys doing? Leave it down below. I seriously love hearing from you. I hope your week has been great and blessed so far. I'm just sending love and light to you all. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Today we're gonna chat fall fragrances. Where is the year going? Honestly, I don't know how fall is upon us, but oh my goodness, this year has flown by. And I know the rest of the year is gonna fly because I just feel like once you hit Halloween, the rest is just a blur. It's like planning for Christmas. Christmas happens and then bam, we're in a new year. I forgot to mention in the last video I filmed, I did get my hair done if it looks blonder, which is fun. I wanted to do something different. I had thought about doing some like chunky highlights, and then I kind of had this whole mindset shift. Your girl ain't getting any younger, okay? I'm coming up on my 36th birthday next year, which is such a blessing. Every year is a gift, and I mean that. I am grateful to age because so many people don't get the opportunity. But your girl's getting gray, okay? I knew it was gonna happen because my dad has had white hair literally my entire life from the day I was born until today. He is fully white-headed. Don't go to a casino with him because you can't find him. Everyone in there has white hair. And my brother, by the end of his life, he did pass away pretty young, but he was like 99% gray. So I knew it was coming. I was, over the last probably solid 10 years, I have seen some gray hairs popping, but wow, in the last year, I really think any new hair growth I'm getting, it is gray. There was a time where I used to pluck the gray ones. If I did that now, I would be bald. Like, I have that much gray hair. I feel like it's hard to tell on camera because I always have the highlights and it kind of blends them in. But I went 6 months between getting my hair done, so I had quite a bit of new growth, and I kind of was like, you know what, instead of getting highlights all the way to the scalp, I kind of want to see what the gray does on its own. I've been following some, I think they call themselves like Silver Sisters on Instagram, to watch other younger women who gray early, to kind of see how they're on their hair journey and what they're doing. And I was like, you know, I'm gonna kind of let it grow in. So I decided to keep my roots all natural, so that way if I do want to just keep letting it go gray, it will be a much easier grow out process. But I still wanted to do something fun and different, so I was like, let's make the ends blonder. Well, anyways, that was a long story. But anyways, let's talk about today's video. I want to discuss affordable fall fragrances with you guys. Things I am looking forward to reaching for this fall. If you enjoy fragrance content, beauty content, and a little bit of lifestyle content sprinkled on top, click the subscribe button, join the fam, you won't regret it. And let's just get going. I wanted to talk affordable because I know I am on a budget, so I figure a lot of you are on a budget. Christmas is around the corner. I have got to watch my P's and Q's because every day my daughter basically wakes up and says, is it Christmas? And I'm like, no, not yet, honey. And then she tells me another thing she wants on her Christmas list. So I've been teasing her. I'm like, you can't have everything for a Christmas present. This is Frenchie Moon Milk. Ignore my ugly bottle. It leaked all over the place and messed up the cap. This is fall in a bottle. This is Moon Milk. It says warmth and gratitude for sure. It makes you feel happy. It's so warm and cozy. The absolute best way to describe Moon Milk is a chai tea latte to a T, like to a T. It smells exactly like a chai tea, which I'm becoming the biggest fan of. I find myself ordering those a lot, and iced chai is always delicious. I don't care the season, but a hot chai is just so warm and cozy in the cool fall days or nights. I wish I could drink a chai tea at night. I would be up all night. I'm caffeine sensitive. But this is yummy. It's creamy. It's perfectly sweet. It's not too much. I believe this is oat milk versus like a regular milk latte. It's definitely sweetened, but the spices in there are just so lovely. It's grounded, a little earthy, like there's actual tea in there. I mean, this is so good. My only little disclaimer with this, well, I guess two things. It is a body spray, obviously, you can see that, so the longevity isn't going to be like unbelievable. This is something I would have to reapply if I want to wear it all day. It doesn't bother me. It's a body spray. I expect it, right? But the little disclaimer is, if you are someone who has a hesitation on wearing fragrances that lean a little bit candly, and I don't mean that in a waxy sense, I mean that just in, it's almost so realistic chai tea latte that I could definitely get fall candle vibes from this. It's not really perfumey to me. It's pretty photorealistic chai tea latte. But I personally think Frenchie Moon Milk is a great, affordable fall fragrance. Frenchie, please bring it back. Please, I'm begging you. Another great fall body spray. This is Pistache by the Pistache Skincare line on Amazon. They make a body butter that is just delectable. If you want to be like a fragrance powerhouse, they have the body cream, they have the body spray, and I believe they also launched a perfume. But I actually think the longevity on this body spray is pretty darn good. I really wouldn't need the perfume version. The body cream is incredible. It feels wonderful and it smells heavenly. Again, another kind of photorealistic fragrance, not super perfumey, so again, could go into that kind of fall candle vibes. This one is much sweeter. Very sweet, very gourmand, very edible. The pistachio nuttiness in here is rich. It's delectable. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Honestly, I kind of thought Pistachio Gelato by Kayali was going to be a bit more like this. It is so yummy. And there's also this lovely like cookie butter vibe. If you've ever ate cookie butter, it's got that kind of cinnamony, caramely flavor. I get that in here. It is like pistachios and cookie butter in the most scrumptious dessert you've ever eaten in your life. It is rich. It is gourmand. Again, if you don't love fall candle vibes, you might not love this. But if you are like me and you just love yourself a gourmand fragrance on those cool fall days, I think this is a great one. The longevity is really good for a body spray. You could spray yourself down, and then if you pair it up with that body butter, oh goodness, you will smell literally edible. I love this. This is the Pistache Body Spray by Pistache Skincare. You find it on Amazon. I have to do one more body spray. I can't help myself. I'm having a body spray moment lately. This is Fleur Vanilla Skin. They also have a fragrance version of, they also have a perfume version of this. So you do have options if you're not a body spray lover. But I really feel like this one smells so good that I would rather just spray myself down several times versus getting the perfume version because it is right at about $100. In here we have pink pepper, apple, sugar crystals, for sure I get a lot of that, cashmere woods, and then in the base, benzoin, vanilla, sandalwood, and agar wood. This to me is a very soft, powdery, and also a little creamy vanilla with a whole lot of sugar, truly like sugar in its pure sugar cane form. I really get that sugar crystal vibe. Kind of think of like the clear rock candy. I used to love rock candy as a kid. The clear one where it is just a pure sugar treat, that is this. The woods add a really nice depth, a nice smoothness in the base. This could almost go a touch smoky, and I mean just like a touch. The slightest whisper of a smoke in there from the wood. But she's also fluffy and flirty because there's just so much yummy sugar and vanilla. This is one I find myself spraying myself down with, and it's never too much. You get a lot of sugar, but it's not cloying, it's not headache inducing, it's not too much, and I think it's the way the vanilla and the woods balance out the sugar that is so beautifully done. And I do think this will play beautifully in the fall time because it is so yummy. Love for me, and I can't wait to absolutely spray myself down from head to toe in Vanilla Skin by Fleur. Years back, I saw someone bring up Rogba as their favorite unique vanilla. And I was like, oh, I've never heard of that. Oh, it's by Lattafa. Okay. Oh, it's like $20 for a full bottle. I think I need to try this. The notes definitely made me a little nervous because they're not my typical reach. There's vanilla, sugar, agar wood, which is oud, incense, sandalwood, and musk. And I can really sometimes be turned off by incense fragrances. If something goes too smoky, I don't like it. Oud can walk that line where it's like, is it lovely or is it stinky? I was nervous, but there is something about this fragrance that I am just obsessed with. It's so cheap that I want to say just go ahead and blind buy it, but I don't think this is going to be for everybody. To me, this is a whole lot of vanilla and a lot of sugar, but I don't get sugar crystals. I get more of like a liquid cane sugar. Think like the Starbucks sugar that they pump into your beverage. I do get the wood in there, but it's really unique and interesting. It is not animalic or stinky. The incense in here doesn't go smoky. To me, at least to my nose, I don't know if you'll pick it up the same. The sandalwood is lovely, and the musk kind of keeps this from going too syrupy or too heavy. It keeps kind of a bright lightness in this fragrance, even with all those kind of heavier notes. I love this because I personally think it smells like the taste of Pepsi. It's sweet, it's syrupy, there's a little bit of a bite in there like you get from a soda, but it's also effervescent and bright and happy like the bubbles in a soda. She's unique, she's different, she's grown woman, but also there's something slightly playful to her. But I could wear this to the office, I could wear it out on a date. There's also something cozy about this from all that rich vanilla. This to me does smell like Halloween. Maybe it's the idea of the candy, the cool night air, the leaves blowing across the streets. Like, this smells like a Halloween night. I find this to be totally intoxicating. I love her. If you haven't tried Rogba, I really think it's worth a sniff. She's different, she's unique, and you won't smell like everybody else. And I find myself really enjoying that because I do get a lot of whiffs of the same fragrances around me where I live. There's like a handful of, I feel like, staple fragrances a lot of women wear. This is not one of them. She's different, she's unique, and I think she's absolutely perfect for fall. And then the last cheapie I have to mention, because I think it's just perfect for fall, the name kind of says it right there, Sugarful and Spice by Michelle Germain. It is from the Sugarful line. I personally think the bottles are so cute. Like, honestly, that's what drew me in. Look for these at Burlington. Again, you can find them for really good deals. Check online, don't pay full price. I don't think I spent over $40 on this. There are top notes of blood orange and peony, middle notes of ginger, pink pepper, and base notes of vanilla and amber. There is a lot of spice in this fragrance. She's a spicy girl. She's warm, she's cozy, but she is so full of sugar. And honestly, I kind of get liquid sugar and crystal sugar all at the same time. I feel like the blood orange adds a little bright zestiness to it. I honestly don't think I would smell this and think, oh, there's florals in there. To me, the pink peony is probably there just to kind of lift it, keep it from going too sugary sweet, and it adds a nice smoothness. The ginger in here is really lovely. This is a very smooth fragrance for the amount of spice that's in there. I feel like the ginger with the vanilla, the amber, they just smooth out the ginger, and it is lovely in here. It's zesty, it's awakening, a bit spicy, but it doesn't have a bite. It's not in your face like some other ginger fragrances. It makes it so warm and comforting. The same with the pink pepper. That was really the perfect spice for this. If this had like clove and cinnamon, those typical fall spices, you would smell like an air freshener, a candle, but this has a perfuminess to it. The vanilla, the amber, it just makes it such a creamy vanilla. It's light, it's fluffy, it's warm, it's cozy. It really draws people in. I feel like it's kind of the fragrance that feels like a hug. This is a fall fragrance I would wear out. It is a fall fragrance I would love to spray down in a comfy little sweatshirt and chill on the couch at home and drink my morning cup of coffee. This is just a lovely, cozy, yummy, sugary vanilla with a whole lot of spice that is so smooth and well blended. It is lovely. And this is Sugarful and Spice by Michelle Germain. Those are my affordable fall fragrances that I'm excited about reaching for and wearing this fall. If you have some favorite fall fragrances, leave them down below. I seriously love hearing your guys' tips and recommendations to my ever-growing fragrance collection. I am sending love and light, and as always, please try to stay positive, because at the end of the day, that is truly all we can try to do. Mwah! I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.